have to admit, I'm a little nervous on the 117. Hey everyone, well, I am here at Iron Steed Harley-Davidson, and I'm taking out a CVO Street Glide with a 117. It looks intimidating to me, I'll be honest, only because I'm used to a 107. This is a 117. It has a heel shifter, which I'm not really fond of heel shifters. The handlebars, they feel like it feels a little sportier, like I'm leaning a little forward. But I think this seat is a little more comfortable than my Road King. What I like about it so far, I love that I can see everything right here, just eyes down. Whereas in the Road King, I have to look down. Albeit it's really quick. Let's see, where is the gas gauge? If I can see everything. Oh, here we go. Still almost full. Where's the gear indicator? I don't know where it tells me my gear indicator, which I can count, but it's always nice. It's weird when I'm sitting on it. I guess because the seat sits lower than my Road King, I just feel like I'm on a smaller, like lower bike. And I have to admit, I'm a little nervous on the 117. I went from a 900 to a 107, and this is all they had available, the 117. Yeah, definitely I feel like I'm hunched over a little more on this one, reaching down to the handlebars. Riding nice though. It's the suspension feels stiffer, and now that I'm riding a little longer, I think my Road King seat is softer. Yeah, I really feel like my riding triangle is a lot smaller. They're pretty packed today, and it looks like this is the only thing I'm gonna ride today, unless there's something available. But if I was to get away from the Road King in the future, I like both Street Glides and Road Glides. The one thing, although I haven't ridden a Road Glide, that I like is what I said earlier. I can see everything right here. Oh, there's my gear indicator right here, third. So far the heel shifter has not gotten in my way. On my Vulcan 900 it did come with one, and I would put it in neutral by accident. The more I sit on this, I don't like it. The handlebars are way down. I mean, look at my arms are stretched out. We're not really opening them up. It handles great though. The mirrors are good. I was wondering how these mirrors would look because they move with the fairing. How hard is it to adjust? And I didn't even adjust them honestly, and they're perfect. I do feel a stronger pull as I'm just going from third, just giving it a little bit. Whew, I can feel it. My Road King is much more comfortable though. The floorboards, when I put my foot on them, while it was still parked, it just has a little more of a spring to it, which it seems like, oh wow, this is probably gonna be much more comfortable. And I think it is a little wider for my foot. That's kind of nice. Yeah. I'm pressing down and it has a little bit of a spring to it. But with my Road King, I have no complaints with it. That was nice. I do feel the difference in the pull, not a lot. And I know someone would say, well, you have a 107, should be a lot. Maybe I should say it's not as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. I need air. That's another thing. I've said it before, one of the reasons I got a Road King is if it gets really hot, I can take off the windshield, and in these you can't. I'm getting some pretty good air though, just on my shoulders. So let me just tell you that I'm maybe a little over 5'10". My inseam's about 32 inches, and I'm actually, one thing that does surprise me is I'm not getting any wind buffeting, and I do get some on my Road King. So this visor must really push the wind right over. That's nice. But I don't like the way my arms are straight out. We always hear the chicken wing thing, so you gotta ride like this. I gotta lean forward to do that. I just have it stretched out, straight down. Maybe I'm just spoiled with my Road King. Yes, I say spoiled because I'm actually very happy with it. If I was sitting at least the way the Road King was, I think it would much nicer for me. But now that there's no way I could keep this seat. I think it has, we'll have to look at it when I get off, but I think it has like a little bend in the back, and it's really like jabbing me there. I'm starting to feel it more. So this is Iron Steed Harley-Davidson out in Vacaville, California. A lot of people signed up for these demo ride. I don't even remember what time I put mine in. I just showed up. They said this is all they had available, so I'm like, okay, I'll take it. But I did feel the butterflies in my stomach. By the way, this is a beautiful color. Not for me, this is too bright. But it is really, really nice. I don't know if the GoPro is picking it up. Yep, that's the only thing, is the handlebars and the seat. I feel like I'm reaching. I gotta lean forward like this, and now it's okay. And maybe that's CVO, the Street Glide's a little more sporty look. Maybe they want you to lean into it. Really smooth right here. Yeah, you know what? These floorboards are wider because I'm noticing that I have to pull in my foot to the right a little more than my Road King. One thing I do like is the infotainment system. For those of you that have been following me know that I'm thinking of where do I put a GPS for my Road King for the road trip, and it's kind of nice that it's there. You know, it's already built in. I really am not into stereo system. I kind of like the peace and quiet. Second. Woo. Yeah, definitely. I think you can wind out the gears a little more on the CVO than the Road King. That's definitely a plus. I do like, if I had this engine, I'd be so happy. But I like my Road King. I'd want the 117 in my Road King. But this is a nice bike. It's doing a good job blocking the wind. I don't get as much wind as I do on the Road King. It's kind of nice doing a demo ride out here in Vacaville because they've got these little back roads. I already took a ride out here, which is also a nice ride, about an hour and 20 minutes from where I live. When I first got on this motorcycle, I was like, how do I start it? I'm so used to my Road King. But it looks like that switch was already on, so I just had to hit the start button. I didn't want to be the guy to raise my hand saying I can't start it. I'm glad we got that sorted out with no support. So what do I like about this? The 117. I really do notice that I can like wind these gears out a little more, and you can really feel the pull. But not that the 107's slow either. They're both good engines. I like the color in terms of the work they do into it, but it's not for me. I like the dashboard right in front of me. I just move my eyeballs down. I like that it has a built-in GPS. One thing I don't like is definitely the handlebars. That's one. Two, I don't like these seats. I feel like I'm doing an ab workout, leaning forward. Yes, this definitely, my riding triangle is a lot smaller. It was a little more effort lifting my leg up. That is interesting, right? It's basically like a Road King in terms of the bike, but the seat is so much lower. So my knees are lifted up higher. It really feels like it, or maybe only because I'm leaning forward at the same time. I think I would be good with a 114. Oh, that hurt. My spine felt that one. I feel like if I just lean forward, I feel like I'm on a sports bike. But even if I could, I would not get this bike. I've talked about changing the handlebars on my Road King. I would definitely change them out if they were this low. And I would have to definitely change out the seat. Oh, get some air. Just because of the riding triangle, I can't wait to get off this bike. I rarely put 2 feet down, but I felt like I have to. The clutch is about the same as mine. Oh, nice crosswind there. Nice and cool. Well, this is why it's good to do these rides. You don't know, even though this is the CVO, I would have to imagine that they come with at least the same handlebars. And here we are, back. Leans in really nice. I think the suspension is stiffer only because it's a sportier bike. Off. I made it back. Here it is. It is a really nice looking bike though. Look at that. You know, this, I never felt this. That's kind of cool. I always thought that that might get in my way. It looks really good. Look at that color. Oh, so nice to be back on the Road King. The riding triangle the way I like it. It makes me appreciate these handlebars for sure. Even though the dash was right here where I could see the gauges, it was new to me, so I know I would get used to it after some time. But hands down, for me, the Road King wins. I would love to have the 117. That was an awesome engine, but just the way I was leaned forward, however long that demo ride was, I just couldn't wait to get off of it. Alright everyone, well I really thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Do you have a Road Glide? Did you have to make changes to it right away? I'd just like to hear your thoughts. Thanks everyone. Take care and stay safe.